10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
There is purity in silence. A step ahead.
Places, people.
Onward. Silent.
It's in the bag!
Silent running. Yes. Silently. Yes. I cut a path.
30 seconds to battle.
I go. I go. I'm under attack. My heart beats.
Then was first blood. I barely touched.
I'm here. A hush falls on the battlefield. Not a whisper. Yes. I make my move. I make my move. I go. Silently. A step ahead. With quickness. Yes. Silent running. Onward. I cut a path. I go. whisper.
Are we the idiots?
I strike. Yes. Yes. Any last words? Too bad for you. With quickness. Silently. Yes. Silently. Attack! Yes. Silent running. A step ahead. There's less to be heard. Not a whisper. I cut a path. Yes. Onward. I'll cut you. Too bad for you. I go. I'm under attack. Silently. I cut a path. Yes. As the blades fly. With quickness. Shush! Shut up! Shut it!
Money changes hands.
Silent running. I make my move. You almost had that. Yes. Hear me out. Not a whisper. I go. A step ahead. Shut it.
Are we the idiots?
Go. Spinning blade.
At last, back to the enemy's middle tower has fallen.
I go. Yes. I'm under attack. I make my move. Silent running. With quickness. Yes. I cut a path. Shh. A step ahead. Shut it! Yes. Catch this! Silently. Onward.
Killing spree.
Enemies should be seen and not heard. Yes.
Dire have fortified their structures, just so
I
you know.
cut a path. I strike. Oh. Not a whisper. I'm under attack. Can't hear myself think.
No cell can hold me.
Now you are done.
You'll hear no more from me.
¡Oh, por Dios!
The grave was too quiet. Yes. I go.
More fuel for my fire.
Silent running.
Killing spree.
Yes. Yes. Not a whisper. Any last words?
Your top tower is under attack.
A step ahead. Silently.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Onward. I'm under attack. With quickness. I cut a path. Yes. Silently. Yes. I make my move. My edge goes.
None to burn.
My graves will answer this disrespect. I go. I go.
Middle tower is in the middle of an attack.
¡Oh, por Dios!
Onward.
Killing spree.
A step ahead. Silently.
Maybe check your bottom tower for a second.
Silent running.
Someone's bottom tower might be in trouble.
Path. Not a whisper.
Haste!
Yes. Yes. Go. I cut a path.
Your bottom tower is under attack. Oh, did anyone else's gears just hitch?
Yes. Not a whisper.
Connections reestablished, violence recommenced.
With quickness. Yes. Silently. Yes. I go. Silent running. Silent.
They're thrashing your middle tower. Your middle tower is under attack.
Spinning blade. I make my move. Yes.
Dominating.
Yes. I cut a path. I make my move.
Radiant's courier just got killed.
Onward. I'm under attack.
Thank goodness that intermission is over. Mega kill! Killing spree! Get some!
That was unreal.
I
None to burn.
Yes. I go.
In the fire.
Dire fortified their structures.
I make
Wonder
my
how they
move.
do with tents.
Silently. Onward. Yes. Yes. Not a whisper.
Dominating.
I'm under attack.
This is hell, friend. Radiant structures are fortified. Someone might be. Death is in the sky.
Look who's back. Step ahead. Silent
Mega kill.
Yes. I make my move. Silently. Step ahead. Yes. Witness, your lips are sealed.
Quick, bring it.
Not the whisper. Shut up.
Call it a miscarriage.
The enemy's bottom tower is no more.
Sorry to disappoint you.
Oi! Millipits! Woo!
Silently. I go. Yes.
Killing spree.
I'm running.
¡Oh, por Dios!
I cut a path. Onward. I make my move. With quickness. I go. A step ahead. Silent running. Yes. Silent. Yes. It's not time yet. I cut a path. Yes. Onward. I go.
Once again.
Silently. Not a whisper.
They're thrashing your middle tower.
Yes. Step ahead. Silently. Onward. Yes. Silently. Not a whisper. With quickness. Attack! I'm under attack! I make my move. I cut a path. I go. Yes. I go. Yes. I cut a path. I make my move.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Fuel for my fire.
Silently. Hear me out.
Double kill! Dominating! Killing spree! Triple kill! Triple kill! Double kill! It would appear Dire have fortified their structures. Killing spree!
A step ahead. Silent running. I'm not ready. I'm under attack.
That was unreal.
Double kill!
Step ahead. I make my move. Silent running. silently. With quickness. Yes. 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 Not a whisper. I go. Onward. I cut a path.
Dominating.
Silent running. With quickness. Yes.
That was unreal.
Rotation. I make my move.
The enemy's middle tower is gone and forgotten.
Not a whisper. Onward.
Unstoppable
Yes.
carnage. Dire's structures are fortified.
I go. A step ahead. I cut a path. I make
The enemy's
my
bottom
move.
tower won't be a problem anymore.
Onward. Yes. Yes. A step ahead. Silent running. Silently. Not a whisper.
Wicked signal.
Cut you down. I go.
Monster kill. Double kill.
With quickness. Be still.
Are you okay?
I'm under attack. Bury me with my waves.
Radiant have fortified their structures. Hold your applause. Middle tower gone because you just can't listen. Your bottom tower is under attack.
Illusion.
maybe check your bottom tower for a second. Radiant is giving a shiny
I
example
hear
of
the call
fortified
once
structures.
more.
Your bottom tower has fallen.
A step ahead. Yes. I go. I cut a path.
Your top tower is getting violently hit.
My move.
Right. Another head.
Silent running.
Away the idiots!
With quickness.
Are you okay? I think this
Yes.
is it.
Not a whisper.
Buo ang loob, sira ang tuktok.
With quickness. Yes. Yes. It's our time.
Killing spree!
Silently. Step ahead.
Invisibility.
Silent running. Silent. Onward. Yes. I go. I go. I'm not ready.
Oh, por Dios.
Double kill!
With quickness. I go. Yes. Silently. Silent running.
Oh, happy day.
Not
the enemy's top tower has fallen.
Yes. I make my move. Yes. Silently. Not a whisper. Onward. Yes. Yes. I cut a path.
guess all you needed was some tough love.
I go. Silently. With quickness. I move my move. Absolutely. I go.
Someone's bottom tower might be in trouble.
I cut a path.
What the herald was that?
I go. I make my move. Yes.
What the herald was that?
But soon, Roshan will be back.
Soon you die. I go. Yes. I'm under attack. Yes. Silent. With quickness. Not a whisper. Onward. A step ahead.
It would appear Dire have fortified
Not
their
a
structure.
whisper. I go. With quickness. Yes. Oh, hell yes. As the blades fly.
Buried the enemy's bottom barracks.
Oh, por Dios!
The enemy's middle towers deliciously obliterated. Dire fortified their structures. I wonder how they Killing spree! Double kill! The enemy's middle barracks will be a problem now.
Oh, we idiots.
The enemy's middle barracks will fall.
I return. Silently. Yes. Yes. Silent running. I make my move. I make my move. Not a whisper. I'm paid for your silence. I go.
Killing spree! Double kill!
I'm under attack. Step ahead.
Dominating!
Silence is broken. To hell with you.
Dyer's courier has been killed. Dyer's courier just got killed. It's like that job is dangerous.
Is it me? Or is it getting hot in here?
Middle tower is in the middle of an attack. Middle tower is in the middle of an attack.
Will run red. Silent running.
It's over, mga sir!
On, why not? I cut a path. Silently. With quickness. Silently. I wouldn't hear it. Yes.
What the herald was that?
We now return to the delightful slaughter in progress. You now have mega creeps.
Not a whisper.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen. Dyer's structures are fortified.
Yes. Silence. Silent running.
Killing spree.
I strike.
Radiant victory.
The herald was that.
High Priestess. Why heed what I say? The purely... Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Game's turn to pick.
Fight back. But if you pick some other hero, you know, not other road, let's say you have some Mars or whatever, suddenly you cannot fight the bear. And the laundry
propose as the Treant player, hey, let's start as 3 bottom and instantly go on the Lone Druid with, you know, Treant hiding in the woods. Rubik gets lift level 1 along with the Pit of Malice. So you're going to root them, lift him back in, Treant comes in with another root. That's 100% kill. You can really snowball the game if that happens. So I hope people are thinking that far ahead, like how we're going to actually play the game out besides the heroes. And I guess it is a Hoodwink 4 then and an Undying 5, which has been a fantastic hero this tournament. I don't know if I've seen LGD play it, but I know King Jungles can play it. The guy can play anything. So I like Undying. I think you see 2 heroes that is good against in the Underlord and the Treant Protector. I think it is a save, again, which we keep talking about. It's very good against all these like roots. You can do it through root. And it just looked like a good team fighting hero in general. So good Undying pick, I think.
Yeah, and we also got the Lina, as we said, they got their range hero. I'm assuming that this will be Lina carry. So we have Tree and Lina lane against Timber Hoodwink, which it's not the easiest lane for Extreme, but I think they're still like favored. And yeah, honestly, very nice Lina game. I think this guy, or like Lina, will kind of dominate the game up until Lone Druid gets Silver Edge on his bear and he's able to like get on top of the Lina. But up until that moment, it's going to be very hard to do anything to this Lina. You have like no stuns, you have only the Hoodwink, but other than that, these 4 heroes, they don't really touch Lina. She's going to be just way too far in the team fight to get on top of her.
It's a really good hero to kill the Tombstone as well, which is always nice. Like, sometimes I know you can over-adjust to, well, it's an Undying, we need to get a Snapfire to kill the Tombstone, you know? Maybe that's a bit far. But to get something that's already good in your draft that also hits the Tombstone is very convenient, because then you don't just have to run away from it every time he puts it down.
Another thing about the Tombstone is that sometimes when you play against this Undying, these teams, they have like spells that you kind of commit, and if you save them with Tombstone, it's kind of the fight is over. Like, let's say some Black Hole, you know, you Black Hole and then he saves with Tombstone and you're done. Whereas if you look at Extreme heroes, it doesn't matter too much if someone get Tombstones, because there will still be like root on top of him. He's still getting hit by Lina, so it doesn't matter too much. This Tombstone saves this game.
So we are looking for a hero for nothing to say on the side of Extreme Gaming. We do have LGD banning out the Templar Assassin, so they're still respecting the potential flex of the Lina to maybe go mid instead of safe lane, so we'll see how that goes. On the other side, we are looking for Thompson on the side of LGD, unless
see a hero for Ame, maybe the Wind Ranger that we talked about, like as another range hero, another. Could see them going for something like that. And I do think we're looking at a Thompson last pick, which honestly I think is the best way to play around Thompson, because he does heroes. You know, like that would be actually super hard.
Oh,
they play the super cancer lineup.
they will get the.
So we were wrong actually.
Or maybe this was just debate from Extreme all along. You know, we're gonna ban out heroes that would be good against Lina mid, and that makes you ban out some carry. Don't care about.
I remember
5-heading.
I remember Kezu saying at a point that literally never happens in his experience.
I believe.
But we always bring up the 5-heading. I'm with you. I think that's exactly what happened here.
You gotta give credit to Lanham, you know, he's thinking about this.
Next level.
Yeah. But let's see, what does Thompson want to play against Puck?
Is this the Ricky game? He already Ricky yesterday, so this might be it, to be fair.
Quinn,
yeah, go ahead.
He was saying that in the Ricky matchup, you're pretty much guaranteed to die at level
and he later on gets like Octarine, so he can go in and out of fights. It is a Thompson hero for sure. So kind of would have liked to see the Ricky actually. I think that was cooler. But I think this is like a stable one that ties their lineup well together. It plays well with the Hoodwink. It is an extra setup for Timbersaw and Lord Druid, who already deal a lot of damage in fights. They just need a little extra catch.
Yeah, I think that's why I like it, because he already has heroes that are dealing like unlimited amounts of damage. So the problem that you're talking about doesn't really exist as much in this game. So you're just kind of getting all the benefits of Void Spirit, and I think it's like top 3 highest win rates against
it. So honestly, I'm leaning towards them.
I'm going extreme on this one. I like what they did with the Rubik Underlord. I think there's a lot of cool plays Treant can do in the early game. They have good scaling, they have good team fight, which is what I wanted them to have. So I'm with extreme on this one.
Yeah, we have Treant Protector as the first phase ban. The majority of games, and when I say majority, it's literally only a handful of games that Treant makes it through, and if it does, gets phase picked. So is it answer?
Cooked in this draft. I was very impressed the whole way through with all of their answers, all of the synergies that they have, but they can always pull through.
Okay, let's see who takes the lead in this best of 3 as we're heading over to ODPixel and Fog.
Thank you very much, Shiva. Yes, very much looking forward to this one. XG versus LGD. And Andy, what do you make of that? It's a bold move, always leaving one of these heroes in, available as the first pick that everybody else is pretty much banning. Treant gets through. Are they going to be okay, LGD, or are they going to regret letting that one in, Frank?
Might regret. I mean, it's banned every game for a reason. Like you're saying, it does so much. It's not just about the lane, like they were mentioning as well, too. Sure, Timbersaw can be this type of answer in some type of ways in the past, but now Living Armor is pretty insane, and it's also just about the global threat. It's also later the vision that the hero can apply just to be able to put pressure out.
So I guess that's the question, because I feel like there's sometimes periods in Dota, right, where there is a hero that's banned all the time, and sometimes it's like, well, everyone's just copying each other. Does it really need to be banned all the time? With Treant at the moment, is that maybe one of those other heroes that people are just banning to ban, or this is one that's actually like, you do kind of need to ban it?
You need to ban it. Year before,
there was a period, right? People were banning it, and then they kind of stopped banning it, and then they were like, well, you know what? We don't actually need to ban this hero. We can beat it. But Treant is
a different beast.
Yeah, it's different.
It's just because it's not just the laning, it's not just the living armor, it's everything in combination. Gives you vision, stalks around later on, and then the ultimate. It just has one of the best teamfight ultimates in the later stages of the game. Sure, you have BKBs in your mantles and whatnot to dispel it, but it is a disarm route. Super strong, so I'm looking forward to this matchup. I do like XG's a bit too, but Lone Druid, this here, dominate games super hard. And with the combination with the Undying too, that's the lane I'm really looking at, is how this Underlord and Rubik can endure. Because sure, Firestorm and all that, you can kill the bear perhaps, but you're going to be getting reduced constantly from the decay, and this is a nasty combo.
Because overall in the game, how good is the bear killing potential from XG if this bear does start to get out of hand?
It's okay, but it's not to the extent that we saw from, yesterday, Liquid with the Shadow Fiend that was 3-shotting the bear really early. It takes a little bit more for something like the Lina. They also don't have minus armor with their draft, so that bear is going to be quite a bit tankier. Sure, they have percent damage, but yeah, we'll have to see how it ends up going in these lanes.
Let's have a look, see if they can somehow slow down Yuma in the early game.
I think this is the lane that's going to be super hard for XG. I don't really know how you just play straight up versus the Lone Druid. Maybe it's going to be that tree rotation that Fly was talking about on the panel, where they're just going to be like, well, I don't want to be up there, make the move and kill that lone. Because I would look at LGD, and I do like their lane setups a little bit more in particular. It's just XG's overall draft does look strong if they get to that mid and late game timing.
And what do you make of the decision from Thompson to go with the Void Spirit this game? As the panel said, it's one of those heroes that
good for Spock.
It indeed is great in the matchup, but also it's just one of those mid heroes, especially when it comes to the spirits, that has fallen out of favor for a lot of teams.
It has. It's the weakest of the spirit, like they were saying. Its damage is nothing like the other ones. Like, no way. But the thing is, it's very good versus Puck, and it's good versus Lina. It's a gap closer, and they were lacking a gap closer in a way for their draft, so. Right now, XXS doing pretty good on these last hits, just forcing the waves in with the Firestorm. FY trading pretty decently with KJ. Good start in this bottom lane.
keeping them relatively low hit.
And also the other thing about the Thompson playing the Void Spirit, I think him and Ame are having a competition of who's going to play the most heroes. Because they're just playing different hero every game.
That's pretty crazy indeed. We saw that during the draft. That an insane amount of heroes being played by Thompson already. I don't know how it necessarily compares to all the other hero players at the moment, but he's got to be up there as probably the highest in terms of the amount of heroes he's played in the game that he's played bottom lane.
And success, careful.
He's looking pretty dead. There's a blood grenade upon him. One more hit will do it. Right him under the tower. The bear's coming in.
Got him.
The root. There's the kill. First blood for Yuma.
They tried to go for the aggressive play themselves, XG, but being kept too low. That's the problem with the constant decay spam. You think you're tanky on the Underlord, but not so much. Doing good on the last hits, but this is what happens sometimes versus this lone. He's able to just kill you, run you down a lot of times. What I've seen is actually like the Tide and the Slardars look really nice in terms of laning phase versus hero, because they have double damage block or they have stuns to push the bear off. Yeah, mid Void Spirit right versus that puck. There's a reason we're going to clearly see the separation, at least in terms of the laning phase as well too.
Yeah,
the stops it can get.
I'd say this is pretty much sort of the CS difference you expect, right, between Void Spirit and puck. Just a little bit of an edge on the denies, having that nice little attack animation with melee Void Spirit.
Nothing says missed a couple free ones though. I think I just saw him miss 2, so it happens.
Nice build from Thompson. Almost certainly wouldn't, by the looks of it, yeah, but just earn Vessel, get the shard early for the farming potential.
That's the usual that we've seen. Is he actually going to go for the full Vessel is the full question for me. Okay. That's kind of like the big one. I know Quinn always was talking about like this item build on this hero is super important in a lot of games, so the argument for the Aghanims maybe like they were mentioning on panel could be there for the puck, but
yeah, I guess
we'll have to see.
Yeah, it depends how early you want to try and get that into the build,
yeah, just because they lack some catch for the puck is the only reason why I was saying that, because a lot of times we see the Void Spirits, they kind of stray away from it nowadays. Their catch is not the best for nothing.
Yeah, they're going to need something. Otherwise, yeah, nothing to say. He's going to have a pretty free game jumping about.
Yeah. Bottom
lane. The root again onto XXS. This time, no further damage, so he'll be fine. King Jungle's starting to fall pretty low on the resources.
It's fake, though. He looks low. It just decays and soul rips really quickly, and he's back.
He's got one more round to sort of throw at them if they do go in.
He's holding skill point as well, too. Yeah. Just in case of things if he needs to maybe get like a tombstone or something. He's going to heal up as well. The laning start at the moment, as we said. Lone Druid is going to do amazing in actually all 3 lanes, right? Pretty much across the board here.
They're winning all lanes.
Setting themselves up for success with this one. That's the power of the Timber versus the tree in the lane, right? So even though Living Armor does block some of it, you can't really pressure Whisper with a Lina and a tree at the moment.
Yeah, Whisper looking very comfortable up in the top lane into this matchup. There's been some nice sort of pre-dragging.
And overall for the Timber game, I did want to mention this. This was a first pick Timber. And yes, there's some percent damage and all that, but this doesn't look like the easiest game to bring Whisper down overall. Sure, if they isolate him, it can happen, but there's a lot of heals. There's saves as well from the Undying. And overall, we have to say, right, they did pick the Underlord into the Timber, which for a long time, if not always, Timber is very good versus Underlord. Sure, Pit's annoying, but you kill him so fast if you get on top of him.
Because there's definitely a chance, right, but this Timber and the Lone Druid, you might get to a point in the game where XG could have damage issues.
They could.
Having to deal with these 2 incredibly in-your-face tanky units, it's not going to get easy for XG unless they sort of have Ame with this insane amount of build-up of right-click damage. He's going for that Mjolnir first. He is going to try and get that sort of insane output when it comes to the physical DPS, but it's going to take time.
Yeah, and there's the heals, there's the Tombstone to save that we've seen so much, so. KJ? Corrects Nova.
Ame considering if he wanted to spend time trying to help for a kill, but
he's probably a little scared of getting dove as well, too. If a Tombstone gets dropped down, they triple hero collapse onto him, it could be dangerous.
Yeah, but they'll go around as well. They do have to be careful. Could be able to get the bushwhack. Nova hiding in the trees. They're looking at Ame, but the backup's coming in. XG's had enough. They want to bring the backup, try and put a stop to this. LGD, they're going to continue the dive, though. Moving forward here with Whisper, but XG turned towards him, forced back the Timber, so the bushwhack onto Ame. King Jungles get the 3 of them. A big burst comes in from Whisper. They take down the one of them. Can they get Ame as well? They can. Thompson in with the rotation. Gets the connection with the Remnant. Makes a quick kill. Gets himself straight back to the mid lane. Believes the Whisper and Theodore should be able to finish off FY between the 2 of them.
They should.
And slowly but surely another chain coming in. Whisper whirling death. They get the job done. The dive is a success. And XG,
What an
they
opener.
tried to bring in sort of the backup to help with that, but they couldn't deal that with the aggression from LGD. And big kills. Already 6 minutes in, LGD up a 2K gold lead.
Love the rotation from Thompson too, right? He's like, oh man, we're actually able to dive like this. We're going to just bring even more numbers if they're going to try to. Nothing to say. Doesn't look like he wants to respond. And now, Wisdom.
Oh, they might be able to contest this.
Uh-oh.
Have a look.
Bears inside. They got to bring more on XG.
Yeah, they need backup. Put the pit down onto the...
Good damage on Yuma.
He's looking pretty dead here. One more punch to the high ground. He's running away, but the zap comes in. FY takes him out.
They brought the numbers.
They'll make sure that LGD do not stop XG from getting the wisdom. But King is still going to try his best to make them spend as much time as possible, but he will not survive this double kill for FY. XG protect the wisdom.
Really well played from XXS, just bodying there. KJ just accepted his death, right? He's respawning instantly anyway. He's got the Ceaseless Dirge, so just wanted to get a little extra damage, push them away again. Good response, but still seeing, right? LGD with that laning prowess, looking very strong. 800 difference between Thompson and Nothing to Say at the moment. Nothing to Say being kept a bit low.
He's kind of low.
He's playing in danger.
That is, oh my goodness, living on the edge there.
Oh my
and
god.
had the orb still out just in time to jump out towards the end. He's
trying to get the rune. He's got the rune.
I mean, that's a coil well used there indeed. Anytime taking away these early power runes away from Thompson's Void Spirit, it's worth.
That was very heads up from him. Spotted the bottom rune, gets the coil there. Thompson can't actually make the move to go for it.
See what they can go for, LGD. Whisper and King Jungles.
Guess it's my shout.
Okay, just smoking here to Bolus, which clearly Ancients. King Jungles going to try and use the smoke to also connect over towards Thompson. Getting a bit of pressure. Nothing to say.
Radiant's top
he'll be fine. Pretty low. Gotta stick around for one more creep wave and get back. Out of regen here, Thompson.
He is going for the Vessel.
Yeah, I mean, the Vessel Rush is just super strong.
Yep. Seems like he just does want it. It is good versus the Underlord in the tree as well, too, right? Just being able to have that extra damage. And overall, yeah, just the hero still does want to build in some of these games, so...
And they're going to be looking for action. They're going to be getting charges.
LGD is going to be playing quite a bit more aggressive, I would say. XG, they probably want to play more passive style of farming. Sure, they can react with the global potential of the Fiend's Gate when he's got it, but XXS is super slowed down. You know, we were commenting on how he was doing okay in bottom to contest the Wisdom. Whisper is level 9, XXS is level 5.
I mean, yeah, the fact
that's 4 levels off in difference. I think that's the first time I've seen that.
Yeah, there's definitely some struggles there. The 3 cores of LGD doing just that little bit more better than that of XG here in this early game.
And Underlord, he can farm stacks in a way, but nothing like a Timber Saw, right? So Timber, on top of having this good stuff to start, he's got the stacks to go back to as well to continue to improve. And we already mentioned, even though it's a first pick Timber, it looks like a pretty solid Timber game.
One of Whisper's best as well.
Yeah. Probably his best right
at the moment, yeah. I would agree.
Middle tower is under attack.
So can get the grab. This should be a kill. It's stolen. Jump away. Save him.
Stops the TP from the bear. That's annoying. Looks like they're trying to hang on to their mid tower as much as possible here. Bringing 3 heroes. Fiend's Gate is ready too, so they can look for the fight if they overextend too hard, but LGD is also bringing quite a lot here. Bringing Whisper for a second. Let's see if they'll stop. Hard to just full commit for the tower. There's a lot of deep push on the side of XG. Fade Bolt puts the puck orb. Yeah, one of the slower games for XXS, and I do like to say always for XG, he's one of their main guys. He almost always has a pretty stable game, so it's definitely important for LGD that they've shut him down this hard at the start.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense, right? Imagine if you're going against XG, that's not a bad approach, right? To sort of say, we are going to go and do our best to shut down XXS.
Because he's always so stable.
Yep. The X-Nova in the river. It's going to get caught here by Theodore, Thompson, and Whisper.
There's Timber.
I mean, yeah, this Timber's just massive. Arme, of course, keeping up on farm with the 3 cores of LGD, but it's just going to be so much for him to deal with. Because it's 3 cores that are going to be very ready to get straight in his face.
And they do get on top of him, right? Yeah. All 3 of them in a way. Sure, the bear, not for now until later when he has the Ags.
But when it comes running at him, he's going to have to try and keep the bear off him, keep the Timber Saw off him, keep this Void Spirit off him. And the team around him, they've got a lot of work cut out for themselves, and they don't have the biggest saves.
Exactly. Yeah, I was about to say the same
like,
thing.
here you go, have a living armor,
and that's
the
about
best.
it.
Yeah.
FY. Can't get away. And overall for the Lina too, most of the time, well not most, but a lot of times when I've seen the Lina carry have a lot of success, there's a good amount of like magic and all that. There's a lot of physical and pure damage that can bypass through it too.
Gonna try for Whisper.
Bringing everybody.
Coil, Laguna Blade, a Fiend's Gate, everything to bring down the Timber. They will succeed. Takes a lot though. So maybe seeing if he can find something on the way out. I'm gonna say relatively low on mana, but does have 1 charges and an orb. Maybe he can play after the orb use, but nothing to say he's not sticking around. Not taking any chances.
Vessel done. Time to accelerate even more. Can look for FY again.
Couple of times now that they've managed to catch out FY around this mid area.
And for LGD overall, right, they're the ones setting tempo. So this just means Lone Druid is completely free, which is usually not something you want to see. A lot of the games that I've seen when teams have done very good versus Lone Druid, they've killed him once or twice in the laning phase, maybe even a 3rd time. They're always the ones hunting him. That's not the case this game. It's a lot harder, I would say, for XG to really look for him until Tree can start getting down here, you know, get some vision to stalk him so they can use the global. LGD playing fast. Tower time. And look to start the siege. They won up. Good timing for him to get away.
It is looking dire for Dire's top tower.
Nova shows for a second here. They've got a dust.
Yeah, Thompson knows he's around.
He's going down.
Dominating.
Stiller also already picked up for Theo, so they're always going to have the vision to catch this tree. And the buildings. This is going to be an important thing too, right? For XG, hitting these towers, not the easiest for them. The Lina is the one who wants to, and it's dangerous for Ame to really show up early at any point to go for these towers. So
yeah, Ame's not going to want to show his face on the Radiant side of the map for a very long time this game.
So it feels like LGD can kind of start to not fully just run at these towers, right? But they can just start to get in a pretty good advantage of taking over the map as well too, with getting these easier pushes in comparison. XG is more just a farming lineup.
I'll get over it.
So the moment, XXS and Nothing to Say aren't getting too much at that farm.
Catching up though, at least especially in levels. Right? He's now level 10. Thompson.
He is everywhere. Up and down the map, constantly putting on the pressure. Living Armor will be there for FY to help out, and TPs are coming in. This time XG want to punish Thompson. And the jump away from Capital Step actually gets out of the range of the Overgrowth. They don't catch him. He's going to have another step in a few seconds. The Fiend's Gate coming in as well. They really want to kill him. They'll get the silence onto him. The pit is there. They finally get him.
It takes a long time, but no help coming from LGD to turn it around. And the bear might go down. Okay, they were making their own move.
Yeah, indeed. Same time, Whisper and Teolicor get the setup onto Ame. So, Thompson, end of the day, they'll say space created.
It took them 20, 30 seconds to chase kill him. They didn't have the coil at the ready the whole time, so. And Ame gets slowed down.
The big kill. Got, of course, a very fast timing on the Mjolnir.
He did.
Managing to beat that, in fact, of Yuma's timing on the other side of the map. Only just Yuma has now also got his. Fast timing there, but does get taken out.
He'll farm fast, but he is super squishy.
He's very
vulnerable, and they have multiple ways to get on top of him, as we're indicating.
A very scary lineup that can run at him. And LGD so far, they've been doing exactly that, up and down the map.
And towers, right? This is the timing that they can go for. For XG, they can't really hit these buildings in the same manner.
Dire's middle tower could fall.
Hard for them to hold on to this one. Without the Underlord here, this tower likely just gonna go down.
Dire have fortified their structures. Just it's now or never.
Much easier for Yuma to turn up with his Mjolnir as opposed to Ame with his. As the leader on the other side.
Looks like Radiant structures are now fortified. Dire's middle
tower's gone, and Teolicor and Whisper are ready to continue the hunt.
Nova.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Giving us some good information, and LGD are not aware of his position.
How long for Fiend's Gate? They're starting to get some damage on the bottom tower, too. XXS is actually able to finish it off. Very important that they get at least one early one. Buys a shard early, too, so interesting. Wants to get that little extra farm. It's going to delay his Aghanims, but strong to be able to throw onto the puck as well, too. You firestorm the puck when he's jumping in and actually do a lot more damage to get some extra kills. KJ's just going full heal build. Locket, max soul rip, not something we see every game on the Undyings. We do see max decay occasionally as well too, so this is interesting. We also do see like the blink save builds with the shards, so this is a different approach that we're seeing from him.
XG. Get to make a move here with the Dream Coil.
It's on the Undying. Like, he'll die, but committing a coil does mean now that Thompson has some liberty, right? That's probably the only few ways that they can kill him early on is with that coil, unless they commit a lot more to do so. And the Undying's back. Instant respawn, so.
Yeah, especially with the fact that on top of having no coil, Thompson has got an illusion rune in the bottle,
now.
so
and Whisper,
the little other catch that they did have has got an answer right now.
And Whisper continues to just be at the top, almost level 16. He's got the blink now finished up for even more catch into the back lines. He is a problem. They see Ame. As soon as they saw him,
for him,
the second he went under that ward.
They did it before, they're ready to do it again. Xnova's trying to be in position to block these sort of plays. But tell you what, with that,
oh, no way.
They avoid exactly where Xnova was trying to block off this smoke play.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Now, if they find him here, it's going to be a nasty surprise. And there will, Xnova's going to try and help out.
Oh, the Beast Gate to cut the tree.
Actually cut the tree immediately.
Oh, that was smart.
Comes in. And with that backup, they can kill off Whisper. Actually chase down Theo. They go on. They just want the gate straight on.
Cut the tree. That was actually big brain as hell. I mean, that's on purpose for sure by XXS.
Wait, was it? No.
I think so.
No,
yes.
That was instant.
I think that was on purpose.
That was pretty crazy. And Thompson, he's going to be fine. Shield Brim will save him. I say that. No, blinks up and the Dream comes back online. Nothing to say. Closes the gap. They have the pit. Is it enough? It's not. Thompson's able to jump away. He'll live.
What an insane... I mean, I would say that that's on purpose.
You think he was ready?
Because we've seen some of these Fiend's Gate plays where they cut off like the exit
so
plan.
Quick.
Right on top of the bushwhack, right on top of that tree.
Yep.
That was sick.
XXS might have had a bit of a slow start, but yeah, he's locked in now. Catching up slowly but surely.
And now Ame plays. He's at the top. Quick, right away after that. And he's going to have the... He's rushing the BKB right after, too, which I really like this game.
Absolutely.
Very cool stuff. I mean, fantastic angle that LGD somehow finds, and then just counteracted right away.
But I guess that's the thing, right? It was not only Xnova that was ready for that sort of play with his position, it was the whole team, right? They were like, they are going to make this move onto Ame. We all have to be ready to save him.
Saving Private Ame. Definitely going to be the name of the game.
Another sort of good defensive response like that, and they'll have pretty much taken away that entire network, the network fleet that LGDs have for the majority of this game so far.
And now Ame can turn up with the team. Now he's not just a farming on the sidelines or anything like that. He can start fighting with this team for sure and start looking for these objectives as well soon. It's gonna, I mean, it's pretty perfect timing that they get Ags now on the Underlord, they get the BKB for the Lina. You're at 20 minutes. It's time for these Roches, time for these Torms, and they are at the ready to fight against it. LGD's still very big, right? They do have that 3-core lineup that is incredibly strong, but now this Lina a lot harder to deal with the BKB.
BKB timing super strong this game.
Yep. Not the most damage that goes straight through it, right? It's a lone druid, pretty much.
Yeah, outside of that, he's able to BKB and run away.
Sure, if Thompson can close on top of him as well, too. All right, game has changed, though. The Ags is now done for Yuma in a pretty fast timing.
Because that's the thing as well. He is going to get BKB off every fight. There's no instant catch, right? It's what, Bushwhack and a Remnant. Neither of those, you know, they're both relatively telegraphed. You're going to be able to pop BKB.
Yeah, until the Bear has Shadow Blade, and then he's doing the thing where he gets you behind with Savage Roar, blah, 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 right? But that's still some time until he has to worry about that. He should be able to get the protection. Low kill score game, but a lot of little tricky moves that both teams are working around here. Vessel, also for FY now, really like this game versus the Lone and versus the Timber, versus the Soul Rip that we see. The Undying going for the max.
Good moves here, you know, just sort of bringing Ame now over to LGD's side of the map. They know that it's time to get Ame involved.
Whisper.
Hitting the coil.
A lot of damage with the Vessel.
The three of them is certainly adding up, and yeah, Whisper's gone. Same time, Ame's able to turn and take out Theo the Core. There's the overgrowth into the Light Strike, ready to lock down the Bear, get that extra bit of money coming in for Ame.
Big money. LGD starting to hemorrhage some big kills. XG starting to get crazy momentum and set up, right? They're set up for the Tormentor. Can't look to go for that here.
Yeah, all really started to fall back in their favor after they made that play to keep Arme safe. He gets this BKB timing straight away, taking the tier 1 mid and making aggressive moves in the mid lane whilst they're also making that play down bottom. Things starting to really come together now for XG.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Might get gone on here.
They can land a light strike.
Oh!
A little off.
That was quite off there from Ame. I mean, it happens.
Can't hit them all.
Yeah.
Yep.
LGD setting up. They do have Undying, so they can just force this Roche. And no Beamsgate. XG did use it earlier. They can't contest this, it looks like. They're trying to make their way over. It's dying very
They're going to try.
Radiant's bottom tower.
At least the temptation's there going to be for nothing to say to jump in. Can't do it.
Oh, Coil.
Coil now, but the Roshan's already dead and the Aegis is already picked up by Thompson.
They're fighting.
Flip round onto the back lines over towards Juma. Silence down on towards Thompson and King Jungles. They'll kill King Jungles. See how much more they can get. They take the Aegis out of the hands of Thompson. And they go for round 2. Arme sort of stuck in the pit. They'll get the root onto Thompson. Arme pot speed. Turns towards the core. He's going to opt to TP out. Arme knows that this fight is no longer theirs. Will BKB TP away. They don't stop the Roche, but they do get 2 kills. Because nothing to say get out. He can't. They do end up losing the puck on top of that, but they do immediately take the Aegis away from Thompson.
It's pretty good, right? They got 2 kills, they got the Aegis, they're going to slow down the momentum that LGD might have gained if they didn't make that move, so I like it. BKB used from Ame, able to fight, get a couple kills, pickups too, so why not?
I'm making the correct call there to leave the fight when he did, right?
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't overstairs, welcome, knows to get out of there during those remaining seconds of the BKB.
Yeah, if he stayed any longer, he was definitely going to die there. Good connection. The coil lands on almost everybody. They get a huge pit onto everybody as well, too, in the Firestorm, too. So people were burning down very quickly here. But losing nothing to say. Does hurt a bit, because he is struggling. But it is all about Ame, right? So.
These 2 kill the bear, or not yet?
Don't want to risk it. I don't think they see anything, so don't want to just go for like a random bear kill and get turned on. But there's no BKB for Ame. What's Thompson going for here? Okay, he's going to go for the BKB. Feels like he needs that. He really does need it, right? When you're playing versus the pit, it's just so much to control you. Now they'll go for it. But they can walk away.
Just a bit too much at the moment. Need that extra damage item on Ame before they can really take down the bear consistently.
Might go for it again here.
Yeah, round 2 at half HP would do it, but Yuma's playing safe with the bear.
Parasma finished up for nothing to say. Standard build, not deviating. Rarely do we see these pucks deviate, even if you're versus some annoying stuff. It's always just Blink, Witchblade, Aeon.
I mean, absolutely, as we said, well, this is a pretty dream game for him in the sense that they just don't have catch.
Yeah, and he's not going Aghanims on Void Spirit either, too, right? So won't have the extra silence to be able to bring him down. You know, he has died a couple of times.
Yeah, we'll see if it goes through after the BKB. I imagine that is likely, or do you think there's other items at that point you're considering then?
Probably other ones he's considering with the way that he's gone already.
Bigger?
Yeah, I
think he's straight up for a Hex or an Octarine player on the cooldowns.
Depends on how he wants to play for like the right clicks, right? Does he want to? I've seen some people go like these Witchblades and all that. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I prefer the Octarines. Very close game though, 11-12.
It really is.
Exactly what to say from these two teams.
Just that sort of difference though, where XG's side is resting pretty heavily on Arme's shoulders.
It is.
Still XXS and nothing to say. Pretty far behind on farm.
They've just got that bit of an edge overall if they have the team, like the 5 heroes as team fight. When you look at XG's, their team fight's just a bit better overall. LGD ideally want to get a catch beforehand.
And this time they'll get the bear.
Got a resummon. Getting quite a bit of gold though for Ame. Is that the BKB done? It is. So Thompson now has a lot more liberty to pick and choose his targets inside of these team fights as well. He's only died the once.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And that was just off that pretty aggressive dive that he tried from the tier 1 bottom, where happened in a moment where there was no real way for the team to connect to him, and
is
was, of course, that moment where the team did kill Arme. So,
it's true.
Yeah, that one that Thompson had allowed them to get the one kill against Arme.
Army time. Why?
It's going to be close.
I mean,
he's living on the edge. The two supports.
Can they do this? I'm making shit. Okay.
My goodness.
That was dangerous.
Job for FY.
That was so dangerous. I guess they had a good read of where LGD was, but yeah, that's pretty crazy to do with 3 heroes.
Things have slowed down a little bit from LG, right? They didn't get the they got the Roshan and the Aegis, but they didn't get to do anything with it because they lost the Aegis immediately. So I think XG is realizing that LGD themselves have also slowed down just to try and get that next step of items online.
And maybe he is anticipating like a Hex or something to come out from the Void Spirit, like you were saying. I saw the Lincolns queued up from Nothing to Say, so maybe he's thinking similar vein as us. They're like, oh, he's just switching like crazy. Okay, he's just showed like 4 different items, but
yeah, Thompson queuing up the Axe.
He's gonna go in. Okay.
As you said, there's a lot of merits to the Axe this game. They need that sort of silence to be disruptive against the puck.
I like it versus supports too, to be honest, right? The Rubik and the tree can be tripped up a lot from it.
There's the Shadow Blade done for Yuma, so getting closer and closer to being able to make these sneaky, aggressive plays with the bear.
They are kept under vision here, though. Nice ward there from XG. Scouting quite a lot of LGD's movements. Okay, it's taken away. Gem now picked up. LGD. I think this is getting to these timings where LGD wants to probably do a bit more. They're still very strong, sure, as we're saying. XG's team fight is strong, but they can just like wrap around with the bear and get all this extra information and maybe just snipe a hero.
Because Arme's pretty massive. If you could get the Satanic Daedalus done, you know, this will be the leaner of that you come to be fearful of. And one of the reasons why we see Lina be quite a hot pick right now.
Fast he kills the bear too. He did get the serrated shiv, so very fortunate. It's a lot of extra damage versus the bear.
Aghanim's very close to being done for Thompson. It's 1200 gold for the point booster, and he'll have it.
I didn't think that this was this type of series. I thought this game was going to be a bit more action-packed, I'll be honest. Both teams pretty content with just playing that farm game.
Keeping it very close. LGD with that little bit of an advantage overall.
Thompson.
He's going to get found, but he's got BKB, of course.
Just got to watch out for X-Nova. He gets caught.
They've got the overgrowth. TP out ain't going to cut it, even with the BKB when X-Nova's around.
I was a bit surprised that he goes for it like that. They're rather like dissimulating, making them force a little bit more. Just does get caught. That's a painful death.
Dyer's courier just got killed. It's like that job is dangerous.
Ability.
And they hunt for more. They do have a coil. Whisper so very difficult to bring down, especially if the Lina's not there. Can't quite do so. Back to farming.
Nah, mate. Did pick up the Reaver, but wants to get the small crit online first before finishing off the full set.
No, he's getting.
Oh, no, he is getting the second.
Yeah, he's getting Satanic. No.
And the broadswords, the Claymores mix up.
Yep. Very safe build.
Yep.
But you already do so much damage anyway, right? So it ends up being fine even if he doesn't have the crit.
I mean,
we'll see if it matters though.
Satanic and BKB, you are incredibly tanky.
Yeah, look at the hero damage, right? It's pretty interesting to see.
There it is, so 30-minute timing. Looking very good on the Lina. Of course, throughout this, Whisper's keeping up on this Timbersaw.
He is, and the Lone Druid.
Been incredibly fun the entire time.
That is the difference, right? They do have these two very big cores.
It's going to be a lot for Arme to deal with.
XXS, though, also keeping up at least with levels, right? He's going to have his Shivas pretty soon. He's got his BKB to counter the Timber, as we were mentioning from earlier. Roche coming back up soon. And probably the point of contention that we're going to see both teams really clash.
We're prepared, or if there was going to be a move towards Arme, but nothing of the sorts right now. LGD continued to not make any over-aggressive plays.
Top. Trying to poke something here, but it is Whisper, so not able to fully commit for him. So something interesting too, like you were mentioning before, for the side LGD, they don't have the craziest amount of stuns and lockdowns, right? So the BKB and it's essentially gonna give him this like 3 lives. It's not like there's control after he pops the BKB. He'll just be able to hit targets and heal back up.
Definitely one of those situations where until the bear is, they're fully confident that the bear can take him down through it. You know, if you see that BKB popped on Arme, you're probably looking to just kite it out and not get involved in the fight.
LGD is just farming so hard, though. Now they've got extra timing. BKB's done on the Bear. Okay, now they want to force an issue.
All right, here we go.
All right, here we go. Ag's done for the Void Spirit, too.
Ready for the full 5-man team fight.
What does Nothing to Say have on the puck right now? Does he have anything to counter the silence? He does not.
Just finished the Octarine.
He went greed. He did not go A on disc. He could get caught because of this.
Well, Arme's up there, but it's pretty deep. And XG seem to be pretty responsive to this, just holding back around the tier 2. Nothing to say, does jump out though. And
oh god.
With this build-up, nothing to protect him. They're going to try and fight back. They're looking towards the bear. They've caught him in the pit. Arme's bringing in the damage with the tombstone.
Oh god, tombstone.
You got to bail the bear out, get him into the tombstone, jump out, take himself out of there with the invis. He's away, and at the same time, Whisper, he's having to just clean up X9 run at the tier 2 tower.
Uh-oh. This is the issue with the puck. Sometimes if you don't, you're feeling like, oh, the game state's all cool. You know, I can go the greed build, not the A on disc. Now he dies, and not only does he die, he loses their gem. A real big deal.
He had the gem.
He did.
Well, this time Roshan, they will get to take the Aegis, and they won't have to be concerned with any chance of XG taking it out of their hands as soon as they kill it.
Oh, that is such a monstrous kill that they're able to find like this. And Nothing to Say is going to be feeling it pretty bad, because now he has to go back and farm that A on this as well, too.
Yeah.
He's going to have a lot of time in this game now where he's just at risk of dying. Pretty much just if the Void Spirit shows up with +1.
They need that Daedalus as well on Arme. They couldn't quite kill the bear.
Now they're in trouble.
8k lead here for LGD.
Double gems as well for LGD, so they can control majority of the vision on the map now too to find these jumps. Restrict the farm from Ame. And look at Theo as well, because he's actually very close to having a Hex himself for the puck as well, so further and further catch it's going to be there for Nothing to Say, who's now the bottom of the core. He needs it desperately, but it's a long ways away now.
Thompson. See what he can force out of him here beyond the tower. Gonna catch on him, but a big burst coming from Whisper. XXS almost dying for the BKB. He's got to run away. They have the overgrowth to lock down Thompson. Can they take him out? The one Slide Striker 8 comes in. They can. That's the Aegis gone. Whisper holding back the backlines though, forcing FY Nothing to Say up to the side. Tombstone save comes in for himself. King Jungles gets back out of there. The BKB popped by Arme. He'll stand his ground and take down the bear. Rest of LGD though, able to back off.
Aegis gets taken away, a couple BKBs. XG with a nice defensive response there. Ame holding on to the BKB as long as possible. All important for him to be able to fight there. Look at the damage from Ame.
He pretty much is all of their late game damage at the moment. Sometimes we do see the pucks do crazy damage late game, but it's going to be a fair bit of time until Nothing to Say is able to get there.
Kind of a crazy play there from LGD as well too, right? Thompson was just kind of running in into the tier 2. I mean, not really with the bear getting the flank either, so it was just kind of an awkward go for them. So XG was very prepared.
I mean, they did get very close to bursting XXS.
They did. That timber burst.
We saw how quick this Underlord can die, despite how much HP he may have.
It's time to be miserable as a support, though, because this bear is now going to kill all of them on the map. Yeah, that Hex for Theo, it's going to come pretty quick. So even for Ame, too, right? Like, now this BKB, now the Satanic, not as safe either. If he does get caught from an instant stun, he can get burst.
Yeah, if they get the Hex on him, and the follow-ups there, they'll 100% take him down before he's able to get out of the Hex and get the BKB Satanic off.
Because they will have the Rubik potential save, right? But they don't have something hard save like the Undying, where you get put in a tombstone, you're gone.
All wrapped up.
Even the cores.
Let's say, talk about the supports. Even XXS is struggling with the spare.
Oh, nice try, X-Nova. He's trying to get that bear kill. Now they have Overgrowth on cooldown, but both of these BKBs also used. See if LGD wants to take advantage of Overgrowth cooldown. It's a big one.
They're looking at Arme. Arme posturing pretty far up on the lane, but looks like LGD don't want to take the risk up near the tier 2.
Yeah, not with the bear being on the opposite side of the map at this point. Now they'll smoke, probably rejoin their bear and look for some of these connecting kills. Full Daedalus now for Ame.
If he's able to find his position in the fights, Arme will take them down one by one. Quick catch on Theo, easy kill.
Big kill.
They can go for more, they got the coil down onto King Jungles. Arme finds his way around, couple of hits, it's another kill for Arme.
Support's a little out of position there, and that's going to give back the gem to XG. All important.
Now how much you try and force it here with Arme?
Dire's top tower is about to tumble.
You don't have that much time. You don't have overgrowth up either. You used your coil. You don't know how much you can force it. You can go for the bear.
Get the bear. The bear is already out. Arme. Gonna try and turn up towards Thompson. Yuma turns with the bear back over towards Arme, but the Satanic's there. Arme back up to full HP. Nothing to say. Trying to play around with Thompson. The lift up into the light strike. Here comes the damage from Arme. They've got it.
Connection. Arme.
You get a catch on someone, and Arme will have no struggle killing them right now.
Arme's been struggling in some of his games in this tournament, but this one, he's truly being the carry they need him.
Yeah, this is looking like a real step up in terms of carry performance from Arme compared to what we're seeing in some of the other days.
And I mean, this is truly a game of it's saving Private Arme, right? As we saw with the Underlord, with the Rubik, with everything pretty much, it's there to ensure that he can have the best game possible. XXS is close to 25 as well. LGD. Getting caught again.
Could be another one for XG. Lion King jungles. Number one for Arme.
These are all important moments too, as we said, for the puck too. Got caught earlier, now has probably had the downtime to be able to finish off that Aeon disc pretty soon. So should have the protection as well.
Radiant structures.
The Bear's just terrified of Arme now. Ooh, they do make the first. This was in with the BKB and the reactive armor. Arme trying to kill him off through it. Still very tanky on the Timber Sword. Whisper's able to Timber Chain away. Yuma with the Bear. The BKB looks over towards FY. Arme trying to take him out with the right clicks and he'll get him. The Bear's gone. Now looking to make a jump over to Whisper. Whisper, he missed it. Didn't get the Timber Chain connection. And now he's having a position. They get the lift up into the light strike. Ray Arme brings to the right clicks with Timber Chain out. The crit's coming in. FY jumps him.
He's burning him.
They're able to burst him down. Whisper's gone.
Oh, these sequences from XG are massive. They will lose Nothing to Say on the south side, but wow. What a couple of moves we're seeing from XG, just relentlessly running through them there. They'll bring down Whisper. End up losing 2 cores though.
I mean, it's still pretty crazy. Just, I mean, XXS, we barely see him and he's dead.
Power of
kill this Underlord so quickly with Whisper.
Always been one of the hardest counters. Takes out, well, like, I mean, it's like 40% of your HP in 1Q. Octarine soon for Thompson. So something interesting I did want to point out, the Daedalus with the Lina, he did take the left talent, and I think if you know how this one works, Daedalus actually bricks this talent.
Because you don't get
it just doesn't work with the Dragon Slave. You can watch as well too, like, you get your Daedalus crits, but when you Dragon Slave and you start to attack them, you don't get the 150%. I'm not sure why. I don't know if they fixed it. I'm not sure if they fixed it, but I know as of a few days ago that wasn't working, so.
Either way, he's definitely doing enough.
He is.
With or without Arme to get the damage down onto these heroes.
And Whisper, I mean, missing a tree there too.
A rare miss from him. Would have likely survived if he got out with that initial Timber Chain.
Nice little play from FY too, right? Blinking in, gets the flamethrower, gets on top of him, finishes him off. This game is very exciting. Yeah, he feels that one.
There on that miss chain.
It's rare to see that from Whisper. As you said, it's his best hero, so. Bots 2, Arme hitting actual critical mass here at this point now.
Just treat himself the Axe Blessing and the Moon Shard, and then he's pretty much done.
I'm trying to watch for the Dragon Slave thing, by the way, just to see. Yeah, right, you don't see the 150 crits, right? Those 2 hits should have had those.
They didn't have any red numbers on, you're right.
Yeah. I've seen this a couple times, but either way, as you said, he does have enough damage, though. Smoked up, looking for another catch in this triangle.
Oh, the Bear?
They got it.
Get out. They kill off the Bear, they kill off the Hoodwink.
They keep catching it. They keep catching these supports in the front line.
And the gem keeps passing hands between them.
It is. I think this is like 3 or 4 times. Yeah, this Hoodwink and this Undying are just getting caught in the front lines over and over again. It is important for them to survive. They're the control.
Yeah,
the Hoodwink.
These two just done. At this point, right, they die so quickly to the Lina.
Radiant's middle tower is about to become Radiant's demolished tower.
Starting to get some good siege. Tier 2 will fall.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower.
Swift blink for the Bear.
Longer.
Just having a BKB to save the Bear here.
Bottom tower is in danger.
They are hunting this Bear pretty good now at this point, though, with how big Arme is. It is not safe.
Dire's bottom bottom tower is under attack.
And how's nothing to say is
Dire fortified
progression that he's gone. So yeah, he does have the Aeon Disc now, so should be safe to protect himself versus this Void Spirit in particular. All that downtime that was scary for him ends up being okay because they win a couple fights to be able to get that. But looking at the Tricore, right? That Tricore of LGD is still keeping themselves in a pretty good position in comparison, right? 9,000 ahead from Whisper in comparison to XXS. So I said, Ame, he has his work cut out for him still. But XG with a good supporting cast around him and ooh, damage.
Oh, that's gonna be a lot of damage. They get the Hex though.
No follow-up.
Initial outburst of damage. Now the Hex comes to an end. He turns towards the bear. Yuma trying to run it away and keep it alive. The bear gets out for now. I'm able to turn over towards the tombstone. King Jungles, he'll certainly fall.
Holy shit! I knew you.
The Roche, but not quite up yet. Just the
that they're making with the smokes, it seems to be catching LGD off guard, right?
Dyer's
always finding like these supports in the front line again and again. Roche soon to be the call, and now the bots too.
They're going to try and see if they can take down Whisper. Mate. Not quite enough there, but they do have chase potential in a second with the blink. Whisper will just play it safe, go for the BKB, TP out.
No BKB though, and that could be around the Roche fight that he's not going to have BKB available. XG might just be able to go for it when it spawns immediately because of no BKB on the Timber. Towers are starting to fall though. The bear starting to bear things. Opening up. They always do have the Underlord though, which is nice because then you can not worry so much about the split push. Okay, Roche is up. Are they just going to go straight for it? I imagine so. With no BKB on Timber, XG can force this. Dying fast.
Dyer's middle tower is under attack. But his next Dyer's middle tower just handed.
Not able to put a stop to it there, LGD.
Heads up moves.
Thompson's looking for some sort of wraparound to see if he can find someone alone. Already becomes to be made. They'll get the Hex off on a wall's nothing to say. See Thompson jump in, has the Remnant control on Uame, but cannot come in for the kill. Hex Nova will get the overgrowth over towards Yuma, but the BKB's popped on the bear. Yuma trying to get the bear out of there, but cannot escape Ame's reach.
This bear needs some, maybe some armor or something. It's dying so fast to Ame.
I mean, he might have just been able to set up more. Whisper's got the BKB and the reactive armor at the ready.
Ame's got Aegis
to TP out.
Ame's got more than enough protection. Aegis, Satanic Cheese has everything at the ready here.
Dyer's courier just got killed. It's like that job.
Even though we've seen LGD having the gold lead for a majority, this is actually XG kind of taking over most of these fights in every scenario. That gold lead, of course, at this point, becoming pretty irrelevant. Just this small amount. Whisper also going to go for a Hex. They do want multiple ways to control this Lina.
They do. They need more because even with what they have at the moment, some way in every one of these plays, we're never really seeing any of them actually be able to find a way on top of Lina. You know, Ame's getting the chance to just stand his ground and get insane amounts of damage out without any interruption.
They just have so much protection for him. Oh, that's right.
Very dead.
Far forward.
The great lineage comes to a nullifier.
How's Yuma's next item looking? He's still continuing to be very big, and he can't scale maybe a bit harder than the Lina with how many items he can pick up on this bear. Daedalus is going to unlock quite a bit more potential for him, but we are seeing these Aeon Discs even protect the supports for a moment. That will actually allow him to probably just kill off the Underlord solo with the Daedalus. Thompson.
Careful around here. Very close to the 25 and the Shivas.
Keeping themselves, again, just consistently with that gold lead.
I mean,
that farm.
They do have that gold lead, but it feels like it's been a while since we've seen them sort of convincingly win a trade.
And actually it feels like it's been a while since we've seen LGD BS5, right? It feels like it's always XGS5 running in and LGD kind of frantically coming one by one to form things together.
They're going to try and force things a bit more aggressively now. Yuma Whisper looking for nothing to say. Army's going to TP over. He's trying to get the jump on towards him. They get the remnant control on Army. He's able to put the BKB, turns to the Satanic, stands his ground against the bear. The bear will fall.
He's just eating the bear.
They just can't.
Every single time.
They can get the jump, but they can't stop him pressing the Satanic. They're not even the BKB in that case. He didn't need it. Still in the backpack. Still has that Aegis for 2 minutes. So just the Satanic alone, he gets that off. He's going to stay at full HP.
So maybe for LGD, what they're going to do is wait 2 minutes, wait till they have the Hex, and then they're going to go for this like multiple hexes and just try to blow up Ame through it. Because, yeah, so far, unable to answer him. Illusion Bear. Bye-bye. Levels starting to get crazy high, too. Level 27 on XXS.
Need as many hexes as they can get here, LGD. To kill Arme, they should have a solid shot of winning these fights, but as we've seen the last few times, they cannot stop this Lina.
It really is all about Ame, though, right? If Ame dies, the fight is completely collapsing for the side of XG, so... Can't go for it. He's got a Ghost Scepter.
Ame's here ready to kill the bear again.
XX, the itemization, this is the build now we're seeing from these Underlords every time, right? Now he's got the Ghost Scepter too, so the bear can't go for these solo kills onto him either. No Nullifier.
This is the thing as well, right? Arme's 11, 2, and 4, but effectively the kills are much higher than that. Yeah, they certainly can. BKB and Armor won't save them this time round. They kill anybody at this point, XG.
Again and again, right? It's LGD all split up all over the place. XG as a unit ganking every single time here. I really like the way that they've responded to LGD.
Yeah, they very much got past that sort of period of the game where the beefiness of these heroes may have been too much for them. Arme is absolutely the point where he can get the kills.
And the period of the game where nothing to say was at risk because he went for the greedy build. Right now he's got Aeon Disc. It's very difficult to bring him down pretty much at any of these times.
Just more and more lockdown is needed. Now Whisper, I think, was closing in on the Hex.
He is. Okay, now that Aegis is gone, let's see what they want to do. Probably the next 60 seconds or so. Or at the 60 seconds when Whisper respawns in to find that Hex.
They always come back. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Tier 2 taken.
They're starting to get some push going. They have time with the Timber dead, but on the flip side...
Force a buyback or see what reaction LGD come in with the 4 of them.
Air's starting to push, though. Oh, finds a free courier.
Fortification. Arme's going to stick on the offensive. F1 XXS trying to kill the bear. Attempt for a jump onto Arme, but it won't stop him. The Hex. He's not going anywhere. Fortification will not stop XG. There's Arme. A few more hits and we'll be able to finish up the full set of racks. They'll make another attempt with the jump onto him. They shoot the bear on him and he's actually going to die for that. Oh, never mind. They keep the racks alive and that's Arme dead.
Oh, God. That's a pretty massive one.
Maybe felt a bit too comfortable there, Arme.
Little too much control. That is 90 seconds.
That's a big one.
Uh-oh.
And they didn't get the racks. The melee rack's still standing, right? Yeah, on as little as HP as it has, but it's still there. He couldn't quite finish it, and he's dead.
And now his team is a bit vulnerable on the map. LGD, how much do they want to push forward to go for that racks themselves now, too, because the glyph was used? Oh, I think that's like one of the first mistakes we've seen from Ame this game. Playing it pretty clean, but they're just sticking it a little too hard. And now the Hex there, it is finished for Whisper. So they do have multiple different ways to control.
It's a rough one.
That was.
I mean, we've all been in that. You know, when the racks is only a couple hits away, you're like, you kind of just block everything else out. And you're like, I'm hitting this racks. I'm going to finish it. Doesn't always work out here.
The damage also just comes quick, right, with the build that Yuma's gone for. Sure, he doesn't have a Nullifier, but with this Swift Blink and this Daedalus, he pops targets pretty fast.
LGD, they're looking to be ready to jump into the base.
30 seconds on Ame.
He does not want to press that buyback button. LGD, they're going to do their best to try and force it. The tier 3 out, Whispers him with the Hex on FY.
I'll hold Aeon. Nicely done there from Whisper. Keeps it out long enough to pop the Aeon Disc of FY. Now he is at risk.
At the least, they don't have to use these buybacks. They will just lose the tier 3 in the mid, so...
But 9,000 gold gain from LGD,
yes.
right? It went from 10k to 1k to 10k.
There.
So they did get quite a lot.
Definitely not going to want to do that again.
No. Ame ideally wants to play with Aegis, I would say.
And with the... I guess if you're going to go for that push, just with more of the team with him. Right?
Sure. He didn't have everybody.
A lot of money on Thompson. We'll see what he commits for.
They all can purchase a full item if they'd like to. Nothing to say. Aeon gets popped. That's 2 Aeons now on cooldown for the side of XG for the next minute or so. And that could be around the Roche again. That respawn is coming pretty quickly here. Oh, that's silly. Poor supports can't even win healing.
Yeah, you're not competing with it. It's at the top of his class at healing, this carry.
That's actually mean. All right, he's got Refresher now too, so more bears at the ready here for Yuma. And that Roche is up. Not super easy for XG to get out there either. LGD can start to poke it here. They're gonna smoke. They know that they're probably looking to set up for that Roche. The scan does connect. Ame on the front line.
These extra hexes though.
Yes. And Ame playing it very aggressively forward here.
They'll go for the back.
We'll finish it. New Bear swinging across the map.
Neither team wanting to go into the pit until they've found a fight.
FY still 20-second cooldown on that Aeon disc. Blinks.
Amazing, pretty good position to start getting the damage out on a Whisper. We'll back off now. Whisper leads in, they get the Hex control over the ward.
Ame.
Straight away to Ben.
Ame
needs help, the Hex is upon him. Can he get out of this Ame? Put the BKB at the same time, he's starting to heal up. Turns back towards the bear, looks to take it out, the bear will fall. Ame, full HP. No one else, can anyone else get on top of him? There's another Hex.
There's another bear coming.
Is there any more damage? Thompson tries to jump in, will kill off Hex Nova. Here's the bear with the fear. This time round, Ame, he'll turn. Laguna Blade pushes back with the Hurricane Pike. Ame will live. They
the raid boss.
Finish him off. They had to use the 2 buybacks there on XG with the supports to come in and keep Ame safe, but Ame survives.
Literally just standing his ground, killing the bears. Do they have another one, or did he actually use the Refresher there for that?
I think that was the
Refresher, right? So no bear for the defense here.
For a long time, 90 seconds until the bears back up.
Nice fight there. I can't believe how long they end up surviving on some of these supports in particular as well, too, to protect Ame. Whisper also with a couple chains that don't connect on top.
I mean, 2 times pretty close that they nearly did get him.
Yeah.
That first time round, they couldn't quite lock him down long enough to stop him from getting the BKB Satanic off. And then the second bear, that nearly got him as well. But the control came out. Ame still had the Hurricane Pipe ready to push himself away from it and take out that bear a second time in the fight. Come out on top, get that Roshan secured and pick up the Aegis.
All little things coming into play, right? This one I think was like a Refresher overgrowth perhaps that ends up catching and just slowing down a little bit of this extra attack speed and catch onto him. Now Ame,
there you go.
Can get
back to what he was looking for earlier.
And he's got an Aegis now to play.
Another fortification.
Much safer.
And this time, should be able to get a little bit more. Tier 3 on the top gone.
Radiant's middle tower may be
20 seconds till Thompson's up. He doesn't want to use the buyback.
Might get 2 sets.
Another Hex to slow things down a little bit.
Another Hex. Another stun.
Gets out there. They've caught him in the trees.
He's so far forward.
And they've got him. He's gone for nearly 2 minutes without buyback.
He was so far forward on the Hoodwink.
That's rough. You know, he's one of the Hex carriers.
He's super
important. He's gone.
That is a rough death from Theo. I can get what he's trying to do, right, with these hexes and slowing down Ame, but he puts himself in such a vulnerable spot.
Thompson.
Big stun.
The light tracker rate comes down to the 2 of them. Is he going to run out towards Ame? The Tombstone save's going to be there for Thompson. Gives him a chance. Gets into the touch. Get the BKB off and jumps away to dissimulate in the astral step. He'll live.
Ame standing his ground.
Ready to move on to the tier 4s.
4v5, well 4v6 essentially.
BKB's used it.
Got 1 bear.
Nearly got the Refresher back up in 10 seconds.
It's the only bear though.
Oh, look.
Ace is gone.
He's got refresher.
Okay.
He should be able to get a second one out. The kill off, nothing to say. Here's the second bear. It's on its way over. Whisper getting burst. Destroying them. They'll be forced to use the buyback on both cores.
Human's too scared to send his...
See what sort of angle they can find. Still 40 seconds without the other core and still into this Aegis of Arme.
X-Nova refresh.
The side that found the bear. Who's going to put the BKB, try and get it away from Arme. Will manage to save it.
This bear can't do what it wants to do. It can't go for Ame by any means. He has too much supporting cast with him. Too much damage from him too.
Fortification's gone.
Still no.
20 seconds, they've got the full lineup. Whisper's going to jump in, try and buy time for this. They look to F5, but F5's able to get away with the Soul Astral Tap down to the low ground. Thompson's in with the BKB. Will jump out before his BKB comes to an end and stay safe. They manage to push them away from the base.
Whisper's
still trying to take their attention away from the objectives. The bear will destroy F5 in the backline. That's F5 gone for 2 minutes. The Phoenix Gate comes in though. They've caught the bear. Arme bringing in the right clicks. That's going to be the bear gone. 56 seconds until you'll see the next bear.
Ame can go for the siege here. Still 2 minutes on Aegis.
And they do it without the bear. Can they push Arme back somehow? First X comes in into the sharpshooter. Thompson's going to make the jump over towards XXS, but the BKB's up for XXS. Turns over towards Whisper. Arme bringing the right click to the tombstone save comes in. Whisper's going to be fine for now. Try with the bushwhack, but no tree to connect to. Full Scarde picked up on the way over for Arme, ready to fill his slots up after the Aegis expires. Still a minute and a half left with it. X onto him, X-Nova being bullied by Whisper, but will live with the living armor.
Ain't no way. Oh my god, he survives.
He pushed them away from Arme though, so Arme's a little more isolated.
But they're just scared of him. Without the bear, they don't have the damage for him.
They're buying time though. The bear's going to come up soon. Jump forward. The all set up. The Remnant into the Hex. Might have a solid chance of getting the first life out of him here. Second Hex, a second round of burst from Whisper. It's going to be the Aegis gone.
Swaps the BKB in early, so he'll have it immediately as he comes up.
Yeah, BKB in the start. They're going to be hit for the next round. Comes in, they surround him. Can he heal up here? Arme, the same time he's going to play. Arme is gone. Arme survives.
He's doing it.
Game is looking to likely be over. There's no buyback for Thompson, no buyback for Yuma. Arme living through it all as he's ready to put an end to this onto the tier 4s. This game's over. Game 1 is going to be in the bag here for XG.
Arme truly being the king in this game. 15, 3, and 10. Obviously with the supporting cast.
And with many bear kills on top of that, you take those into account, he's probably getting close to the 30s.
That was pretty impressive stuff. Just being able to stand his ground multiple times, being
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
My will.
Places, people.
I will. Shambling. Yes.
30 seconds to battle.
Yes. My stomach rumbles. Yes. Bring out the dead.
Treat your enemies like I treat my critics.
Oh, wait a
Never
minute.
dead. The dirge goes on. The dead endure. Death marches. I'm under attack. Rotting.
First blood.
The sleepless wake. Death march takes its toll. I'm dead. Yes. My stomach rumbles. Yes. I will. Rotting. Oh! My will. Shambling. Beware! What do you wish? Yes. Light. The dead endure. My will.
You distill dear essence. My will. Yes. My will.
Dyer's courier has been killed. Such terrible things happen to the most adorable creatures. Double kill
is the cure. Yes. The dead endure. Rot without end. Shambling. The wild dead. My stomach rumbles. Beware the restless dead.
They're thrashing your middle tower.
Hungry. I will. The dirge goes on. Yes. Attack!
Eyes up! Your top tower needs a hand.
My body curdles. The dead endure. No mercy.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Passing light. My will.
Nope.
Haunting. I'm under attack. Denied. Shambling.
Killing spree!
My stomach rumbles. The dirt goes on.
The enemy's middle tower is deliciously obliterated.
Yes. I'm under attack. My will. Rotting.
Your middle tower is under attack. Looks like radiant structures are now fortified. The enemy's top tower has fallen. They're thrashing your middle tower. The tower is in the middle of an attack.
Secret shop. No life left.
Radiant's courier just got killed. They're thrashing your middle tower.
All will die. Passing. Yes. Hunger. The dead endure. I'm under attack.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
My will.
Regeneration.
The dirge goes on.
rumbles. Your middle tower is under attack.
Shambling.
Your middle tower has fallen.
Yes. Not yet. I
Maybe check your bottom tower for a second. Your bottom tower is under attack.
My favorite customer.
Maybe check your bottom tower for a second. It's curtains for your bottom tower.
My stomach rumbles.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Yes. Rotting. Yes. My will decay.
Your top tower is under attack. Eyes up! Your top tower.
Guess that one was done.
They're thrashing your middle tower. Double kill! Your middle tower is under attack.
The hells reject me. The dead endure. My will. Death marches. Shambling.
Your top tower is under attack. Your top tower Dire's getting violently heckled.
Yes. My will.
I will.
Mega kill.
Yes. Yes. Right. The dirt goes on. My stomach rumbles. Blade mail. My will. The vile dead.
Unstoppable.
Double damage. War tear. Shambling. Yes. Rotting. My will. Yes. The dead are here. Passing.
Radiant have fortified their structures.
My belly.
Middle tower is in the middle of an attack.
Attack! Passing. Yes.
Wicked sick.
Shambling.
My favorite.
Death marches. The vile dead. The dirt
Another kill.
Come in handy.
I'll get over it.
Yes. Death.
Welcome to the secret shop.
My
Killing spree.
My stomach rumbles.
Someone's bottom tower might be in trouble.
My will. The dead endure. Yes. My will.
Eyes up! Your top tower needs a hand.
Yes.
It would appear Dire have fortified their structures.
Passing. Death marches. Shambling.
Your top tower is under attack.
Under attack.
God! Your top tower has worse. Killing spree. Double kill. Maybe check your bottom tower for a second. Dire have fortified their structures. Just so you know, your bottom tower is under attack.
Shambling. I will.
They're thrashing your middle tower.
My stomach. Rotting. Yes. All will die. My will. The vile dead. Tax. The dirt.
Holy shit! Will be hard to follow. attack. I'm afraid your middle tower has been cancelled. Your bottom tower is getting violently heckled. They're thrashing your middle tower. Your middle tower is gone, as is some of my respect. Your middle barracks have fallen. Your top barracks are under attack. Your defenses your top have disappeared. I did not warn you for my entertainment. Fallen. Middle tower is in the middle of an attack. Someone's bottom tower might be in trouble. Oh, your bottom tower has fallen. Dire's structures are fortified.
The dirt goes on.
The raging radiant reduces Roshan to immortality.
Light. Rotting.
Maybe check your bottom tower, beware. Your middle tower is under attack. Holy shit! Middle tower is in the middle of an attack. Oh, your bottom barracks. The enemy now has megatroops. Wicked sick. Middle tower gone because you just can't listen. Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower is gone, as is some of my respect. Your ancient is in danger, which means you're holy shit! Radiant takes it all, and Dire is done for. Who's getting kicked off the stage? 5 seconds remaining. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Tonight we ride.
To your marks, everyone.
Yes. Forward, pet.
30 seconds to battle.
On the prowl. Of course. Leap forward. As you will it.
The headline event is at last underway.
Look how the prey scatters before us. On track. Good idea. Agreed. To the battle. Forward by bounds. Scatter while you can. Inferno. Attack. Ha! The inner light, dog, we ride. Since you command it, cower before us. Agreed. Perfect. I'm under attack. Leap forward. Forward by bounds. Such power is ours.
Your middle tower. They're thrashing your middle tower.
Good idea. We ride. Good idea. Evil curse!
Your middle tower is under attack.
Cringe you curve. Forward, pet. Fair warning, your death has arrived. Run like the dogs you are. Stop! To the battle. As you will it. On the prowl. Of course. Stop! Bring down upon mine enemy. Yes. Good idea. Toward victory. On track. On the prowl. An easy shot. Cower before us.
Middle tower is in the middle of an attack.
Yes.
Well, let's be fair. Your middle tower is under attack. I'm afraid your middle tower has been cancelled. Bye-bye. The enemy just let their top tower fall. The fools. The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
This one's mine. We ride. Diamond. Agreed. Forward by bounds. Forward, pet. Sanaba. Since you command. Pathetic. Pathetic. Ha! I'm under attack. To the battle.
The enemy's middle tower is gone and forgotten.
As you Good idea. Leap star. Of course. Allies disappear. Good idea. Yes. Pathetic. Agreed. Forward by bounds.
Missing bottom!
To the battle. On track. Good idea. Leap forward. Pathetic. As you will it. Starfall. For the hunt. Tuck your tail
They're
and run, you
thrashing your middle tower. Radiant is giving a shining example of fortified structures.
On the prowl. Since you command it. We ride. occur.
Pathetic.
Forward, pet.
A gift
Scatter
from the
while you
tempest
can.
of battle.
Run like the dogs you are. Manta style.
Double kill!
Agreed. Since you command it. Leap forward. An easy shot. Of course. Yes. I'm under attack. Forward, pet. I'm not ready. To the battle. Good idea.
Eyes up! Your top tower needs a hand.
Attack.
Just what I need.
That's you pay. On the prowl. Starfall. Fair warning. You had no place here. For the hunt. Good idea. Stop! Out of mana. Forward by bounds. We ride. As you will. Not a penny wasted. Take us. Good idea. Haste. Since you command it. As you will it. Cower before us.
Killing spree!
These ends. To the battle. Die, Monger.
The enemy denies their walking tower. The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Leap forward.
It would appear Dire has fortified their structure.
On the prowl. Good idea.
Yes.
We ride.
Double kill! Dominating!
This. Forward by bounds. Agreed. Perfect. On track. We ride. Leap forward. On the prowl. It's not done yet. To the battle. Good idea. For the hunt. Good idea. Yes. Of course. Not yet. Since you command.
Killing spree!
I'm under attack. Your hopes fade tonight.
The enemy's top tower has fallen.
Fair warning, your heir has arrived. Forward, pet. Agreed. Such strength shall be ours. As you on track. Startle. On the prowl. Leap forward. Since you command it. Ha! Ha! As you will it. On track. Forward, pet. Of course. Good idea. Forward by bounds. Not a penny wasted. Shadows take us. Yes. We ride. Agreed. As you will it. Run like the dog you are. I'm not ready. We ride. Twice as much. Since you command. Yes. Attack. Yes.
Double kill!
Agreed. On track. Of course. Mm-hmm. Tuck your tail and run, my
Unstoppable!
You have learned nothing. Forward, pet. For victory. Good idea. To the battle. Forward by bounds. On the prowl. Good idea. Leap forward. Forward.
The enemy's top barracks have toppled.
Evil curse.
Dire have fortified their structures. The worse they do, the better I feel. Double kill!
You've been sorted.
¡Oh, por Dios!
Leap forward. Forward by bounds. Good idea. Shadows, take us. This one. Into command.
Come now.
On track. As you will it. On the prowl. Of course. Yes.
Audiences feel like destruction.
Such power is ours.
The enemy's bottom barracks. The enemy's middle barracks. Killing the spree. Dominating. Double kill.
You make a fine traitor. Good idea.
Mega kill. Triple kill. Triple kill.
You were doing very well. I'm very proud of you.
Forward by bow.
The enemy's middle tower is deliciously obliterated. Ultra kill. The enemy's middle tower. I knew you'd give a killer performance.
You're doing very well. I'm very proud of you.
Yes.